Thank you for joining us here on the News at 4. I'm Shira Matsuzawa.
And I'm Doug Petcash. Now we turn to the latest developments in the investigation into the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. The January 6th committee held hearing number 7 today, focused on far-right groups that led the attack on the Capitol.
Much anticipated testimony of Trump White House counsel Pat Cipollone was also shown. NBC's Susan McGinnis has a full wrap-up from Capitol Hill.
The January 6th committee today focused on Donald Trump's desperate effort to hold on to power after losing the election.
You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
The committee highlighting a mid-December meeting convened by Trump with attorney Rudy Giuliani and others.
The meeting has been called unhinged, not normal, in the craziest meeting of the Trump presidency.
At that meeting, strategies for Trump to remain in office were discussed, including having the military seize voting machines, an idea rejected by Attorney General Bill Barr.
I said, absolutely not. There's no probable cause, and I'm not going to seize any machines.
Failing at solutions, Trump, in the overnight hours, sends his infamous December 19th tweet calling on supporters to come to D.C. January 6th, the day Biden's win was to be certified, tweeting, "Will be wild."
The time for action is now.
His supporters heeding that call. And on that day, Trump, knowing groups including the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers came heavily armed, ordered metal detectors removed and directed them to the Capitol.
You'll never take back our country with weakness.
The committee seeking to establish possible early coordination between the groups and Donald Trump and his allies. Also today, videotaped testimony from Trump White House counsel Pat Cipollone.
That I believe he should concede the election at a point in time. Yes, I did.
The committee making the case the president knew he lost, but convinced millions of Americans he won.
They put their faith and their trust in Donald Trump. They wanted to believe in him. They wanted to fight for their country, and he deceived them.
The committee looking to connect the dots between a president determined to overturn an election, engaging in a scheme to achieve it that culminated in a violent mob attacking America's democracy. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Washington.
And there's at least one more hearing to go. The committee says next week it'll cover the 3 hours during which Trump refused to stop the violence.